I don't know if you can hear me. Let's see what happens. I need people to join me for I don't know if it's working or not. Hi Molly. Hope you're well, darling. Can you hear me? Just let me know if you can hear me. Oh, good. I'm using a new microphone, so it's clipped to my chest. There's no volume or anything on it, so I don't know if I'm being too loud, too quiet. Just get settled. Picture quality good.
You turn down, I can do it for you. Yeah, you turn down. Do it for you.
No, it's good. Hi Christine, hope you're well, darling. I'm not too bad, thank you. Oh, that's great to hear, Molly. I'm glad it's working okay. It's been on charge long enough. Oh, brilliant. 50 out of 50 then. Some bits on this picture. He's not very good at, well, he's a bit upset at the moment, Christine. His hamster's passed away, so he's a bit heartbroken at the moment. I was debating whether to come on or not, but I'll still come on. The microphone's not too loud, is it? I know Molly said everything's good. I will let him know, Christine. He's on his game at the moment. Told him to go and play on his game and chill out. Along on a little bit, and I'll let the people start coming in. Hi, everybody that's watching. Hope you're all well. Yeah, we had she was 2 years and 10 months old, roughly. She was only a small Russian dwarf hamster, and she was lovely. You could pick her up and she wouldn't bite you or anything. Thank you, Christine. Have a lovely evening, and I will speak to you soon then. Thank you for dropping by. Mwah. Bless you. Yeah, she was 2 years and 10 months, roughly. And she was a lovely little thing. She always had us chuckling. So, yeah, we've both shed a few tears today. Me earlier when I was cleaning a cage and everything out this morning, sorting it out and whatnot. And then having to tell him. Heartbreaking. Especially when it's your kids and you have to tell them. Just wait for people to start dropping by. So is anybody else going to be colouring along with this today? I'm glad the microphone's working. I was worried it weren't going to work. Sort my things out. Hi, Dawn. Hope you're well, darling. I'm not heavy breathing or anything, am I? I know my breathing's not great, so you can probably hear me wheeze. Oh no, so sorry to hear that, Dawn. Hope you feel better soon. Anybody been doing any colouring? You're welcome, Dawn. I've got myself some of these Nouveau crystal drops. I've seen people using them, so there's a local craft guy that runs a stall near me, and I saw him putting these up on Facebook Marketplace. He had 10 bottles, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And they were wanting £15 for all these, but I managed to knock him down to 10 and then postage on top. Even because he only comes to stall near me like once every Tuesday, I think it is. So he ended up posting them to me anyway. And I've been swatching these. They've been a right pain. They've been all dry in nozzle, so I've had to scrape it out. I've been at it for about an hour trying to get it all clear so that I can use them and put dots on top. And I've put shades, colour shades on top, so I know which is which. And they're really nice colours. I've seen people using these a lot, and I thought these would be good for the Anna Carlson books. He's selling a whole box full. I've asked him how much. So we'll see how much that is. Get some more. So that were a nice little find on Facebook Marketplace. Facebook's really good on Marketplace for little craft stuff, that you don't tend to think that they'd be selling on there. Hi, Claire. Hope you're well, darling. I've not done today's chibi either, Claire, so you're all right. Not really, Claire. It's hit him hard, I think. We've both had a cry. He's been crying for a good 20 minutes, and we've had cuddles. I've told him when we go food shopping tomorrow, I'll pick him something up in memoriam for her, like a little something with a candle, to light when he feels like he's missing her. So I think it makes it harder that we've got cage. There's nowhere to put it, so I've had to put it back where she were anyway, and I've put all the stuff inside. I've given it a good clean. So we're just going to gift it to someone, just give it away with stuff that was left. I know there's some people out there that struggle to get cages or whatever. All that they need to get is just like dish, bottle, wheel, and a little house, because she died in house. So for hygienic, I don't know what she died of. I don't know if it was just natural old age or what, but just to be on the safe side, I'd chucked all those away. So that's all they've got to re-get, and they're not expensive anyway, are they? But I think it's because the cage is still there, and is finding it a bit difficult, seeing it. But we'll get there. I'm dreading when the time comes, when I don't know, a long time yet, but when Cleo goes, it's going to hit us really hard. I dread to think what me and Ruben's going to be like. I use glow on her on here on my page. What page are you colouring, Dawn? Hi, Kate, darling. Hope you're well. I'm here but lurking. I was eating my dinner at more. Ooh, anything nice, Kate? We're okay in general, Kate. My son's hamster passed away at some point in the last 24 hours, so it's been a bit of a sad day today. Ruben's only like, he'll be 10 in next month, and we're his first pet. Little Russian dwarf hamster. Oh, the flowers on this one. Are you colouring this one, Dawn? Yeah. So yeah, he was very upset after school. I think it upset me a bit because I've looked after, like cleaning her out and whatnot. Ruben's out feed her and change a water bottle and held her and stuff. But it's been me that's cleaned her out because he'd make a mess. But it's still, I think when you've been used to having something there in a particular spot for a long period of time, and then you walk past and it's not there anymore, it's a bit daunting, to say the least. I know it's only a bloody hamster, but they become part of your family, don't they? So, right, we'll make a start then. I'm just glad that the microphone's working. I'm not too loud, am I? I'm not shouting or anything. I only got it today, so I charged it ready for tonight's live so that people could hear me. And I'm just worried that it might be a bit too loud, or I might be a bit too loud. Because I've put my camera a bit further up again and zoomed in. I just apologise if I make like grunting noises or really bad heavy breathing. It happens from time to time. I just feel a bit breathless. So you might hear me like, I'm not bored or fed up. I'm just trying to get air into my lungs. I used to be a smoker of 11 years. I should be clear now, though. It's been like 13 years since I stopped smoking, but still from time to time I like struggle with me getting oxygen. And I have to, it's even like yawning and stuff. It's weird. I managed to get some pan pastels for £3 each and they arrived today. Ooh, I've heard a lot about the pan pastels, Claire. It's supposed to be really good, those. It is done. It is a long time. I smoked for 11 years and then I've been quit for 13. So I should be classed as a non-smoker now. Hey, Pam. Hope you're well, darling. Still not got my book yet. Still waiting. I'm going to have to try some, Claire. I ain't got none, so. Oh, thanks, Kate. Yeah, it's been a long time. 11. I tried stopping once before during the 11 years that I smoked. I stopped for 3 months and then I started again, where I was going through a lot of domestic abuse with my partner at the time, and it was just too much to take all at once. So I ended up starting back up again. Got with my current partner, and I just decided one day I've had enough. I was sick of smelling all ash and seeing all dirty tab ends everywhere, and I went, no, I need to quit. And I just went to doctors, got help, they gave me those stop smoking patches, and they were rubbish. They didn't work. And then I realised it's all in my head.
Why?
It's just one of those things that's in your head, you know.
Yeah,
If you want to stop, you're going to stop. If you don't, you're not going to stop. So I reverted to the chewing gums, and I used to chew those until it was... well, it's funny because it used to be just like a normal chewing gum, and then after a certain length of time of chewing it, it turned right nasty. And I just ended up chucking it in bin after I could taste that nasty taste. It curbed it a little bit, but then I decided to get myself some lollipops, and we used to suck on lollipops. You know, the circle, like the dome-shaped ones. We used to buy some of those, and every time we felt an urge, we'd suck on a lollipop. And do you know what? The lollipops served a better purpose than what the chewing gum and the patches did. But I went cold turkey, to be fair. 2 weeks of hell, going cold turkey. I felt so poorly. I know they said that it's same when you're on drugs and stuff. You're not supposed to just quit. You're supposed to take, gradual reductions. But me, no. I'm going to quit. I just stopped altogether, didn't I? And I made myself poorly for 2 weeks, but it was worth it in the end. I am spinning. I will be back. Oh, dear. Nasty. Yeah, it's a nasty habit. Absolutely nasty. I'm glad I quit when I did. Well, prices to cigarette packets in shops these days are absolutely extortion, aren't they? Though I'm glad in a way. Like something like £20 a packet nearly. It's a lot of money, that. Especially me, because when I was smoking, I could smoke 20 cigs a day. That's how bad I were. 20 cigs a day. I started smoking when I was 11, Dawn, and it was just one of those things. Your mates do it, you do it. We used to club too with pocket money and go to cig out. Sounds disgusting, doesn't it? But yeah, we used to go to cig house and get us cigarettes, split them. Bloody balmy. It's funny though, because you do tend to like regret doing some of that later in life. Like you think to yourself, what made you think to start smoking just because somebody else is doing it? Well, to be fair, the friend that I had at the time was like, oh, just try it. It's only one, you'll not get addicted. That were it then. So all it takes one little drag. It didn't affect my teeth smoking, but I used to be a nightmare for not brushing my teeth when I was younger. I think mine's gone bad from all that. Not as bad as some, Still got my full set of Nash's on top row. Yeah, I think that was same for me, Kate, to be fair. Peer pressure, your mates doing it and whatnot. But for some reason, I just continued. I think it was just a case my mate were doing it, so I did it, and it was clever and good. And to be fair, around where I live at the moment, Kate, it's terrible for kids smoking. They're all on e-cigs at minute, and you see them. It's funny because, well, it isn't funny, but like it's funny that Ruben's 10 in August, and he's as tall as half of these that's in year 7 and year 8 at high school. And you can see all them walking around with e-cig, toting it like it's a chimney. And it's like, it worries me for Ruben, you know, because he's very influenced in doing stuff. So it just worries me. I don't want him going into bad group of kids, you know. Oh, lovely, Dawn. I hope it's not a long journey for you. But yeah, the smoking like chimneys round here, young kids anyway. I have to shake my head because I'm like, but then I think to myself, well, I were like that at that age. But you'd think with peer pressure now of, you know, how much it's costing for cigarettes, you'd think parents would try and stop it, wouldn't you? I mean, back when I were younger, a pack of cigs from Cig House were only like £3 for a 20 pack. It's an expensive thing to be doing. But then these e-cigs are like not even half price at normal cigarettes, so that's why they're going for e-cigs, isn't it? Yeah, I was just about saying same, Kate. It's a funny world that we live in. We see all these kids, like really young kids, tooting on e-cigs and stuff. And then I shake my head and stuff, and then I think to myself, well, I'm no better. I've smoked proper cigs at that age, and they're on e-cigs, but I find that e-cigs supposed to be worse than actual cigarettes and all. So you know, you can't win, can you? I'm just glad that I quit when I did. That's all that matters to me. And not only that, it's one of those as well. I mean, my parents should smoke as well. Both my parents smoked, and in fact, they still do. And my grandparent, my nan, she smoked. A lot of people were in my my circle when I was younger that smoked. And I did find that smoking does, if you see, it's a bit better, Dawn, thank you. A bit dry throat still, but I'm getting there. I'm still here at my live, so. But yeah, what I've read, they said that seeing the peers, like the mums and the dads and whoever else, that encourages them to smoke as well. And I've got to say that watching my parents and my grandparent and whatever smoking, it did make me think, oh, well, I want to try that. If they can do it, I can do it, you know. So in a way, I'm glad that I stopped for that case, because I stopped before I had Ruben. So hopefully he doesn't start smoking, because he's not seen me or his dad do it. So fingers crossed. amount of people that's had e-cigs and they've blown up on them and stuff. That's scary in itself. I know they're saying you're not supposed to put it in your pockets and stuff. I think with me, I'm not bothered about anybody else smoking, but like if we're out and about in town, we seem to get behind the smokers and they take a puff of the e-cig or the cigs and they take a really big, and then when they go to let it out, there's a great big cloud of smoke that comes towards us and it absolutely humdings. It stinks so bad and it makes me feel sick. And I'm like, did we used to smell that bad? Because when you're a smoker, you don't smell like that, do you? You don't smell yourself being a smelly, not a smelly gate, but smelling that bad, you don't really see it like that. And you don't smell it on yourself. It's only when people who don't smoke say, God, that stinks. It's like, are you a smoker? No. Well, that's why you can smell us then. Like we've got his own smell. It's funny. Hi everybody that's watching. Hope you're all well. Come and say hello. I won't bite much. Yeah, my nan smoked from being about the same age that I was when I started smoking, to be fair, Dawn, and she's just turned 89, but she's knocking on now. She's not doing good. She's been stopped about she's been stopped about 6 years, maybe a bit more, because she were only smoking 1 cig a day. So I told her, I said, why don't you just quit? What's the point of just smoking 1 cig a day? And she's like, it's just for pleasure, if I fancy one. Like, but what's the point of just smoking one? Just quit while you're ahead. And she just quit. I think it all went prices started to go skyrocketing. I think for a pack of 10 it were like £7 or something like that, and it were only like £1.50. So I think that were another reason why she quit. I'm colouring and listening. What are you colouring, Molly? Same page. Oh, thank you, Kate. And you got this one. This one's by Christine Karen. I haven't updated the title of the video yet. I pre-put these on, last other day. I think it was Sunday, so that everybody knew when I was going to be live.
I agree.
Thank you, Dan. Hi, Courtney. Hope you're well, darling. Colour by number at the moment. Yeah, I got a colour by number book from when I went away. I forgot which, Symmetronic, I think it's called. And I've only done 2 pages in it. I've not really had time to do my own, when you're doing lives, you just pick and choose what you fancy, but I think the colour by number one that I've got, it's a bit too simplicity. Is that the word? Simplicity. Too simple. So I just stick to these type of colourings. But I do like the colour by numbers, the Colourtronic or whatever that it were called. Something easy. Good, glad to hear it, Courtney. Which book of Christine's is this from, Jane? I don't know what, but geez, it intimidates me because of how gorgeous it is. I don't want to mess it. I think we all get like that, Kate, to be fair. We're all scared of ruining the page. But this one is Fairy and Fantasy 3 colouring book by Christine. And you can also find it in Colouring Heaven issue, is it 89, Fledgling Fairies? I think she's in there as well. I think we tried to do it so that everybody could join in. I was supposed to have done this on Friday last week, but I was a bit under the weather, so I didn't get a chance to come on and do it. So I thought I'd do it today.
No, I don't know.
I did the Ennis Guerrero last night. Really enjoyed doing that one, to be fair.
I don't know.
Jane, how long are you doing this online? Tonight's live? Is that what you're asking, Dawn? I'm live till 8 o'clock, love. Yeah, it's I've got all the books apart from the new one that's due out in August. I've pre-ordered that. I want to get that anyway because I've got all the other books. I've took all pages out though. I've put them into wallets. I prefer them like this. August is my birthday month. I don't know what I'm going to do. I usually have a hashtag with Reese, Reese's Colouring Creations, whereas birthdays are like 5 days apart. So we usually have a colouring birthday bash together, and it's usually horror related. But I wanted to do something along the lines of something like this, but a birthday hashtag. But I just don't know what to choose for that particular month. Oh, thank you, Molly. Yeah, well, I tried to. I know somebody mentioned doing it a maroon colour, so I tried to find a mix between maroon and pink. Like, well, maroon's like a reddy colour, isn't it? But I wanted it to be reddy pink because I didn't want the red clashing with her hair. So that's why I went with that colour. But it worked really well, didn't it? That's great advice, that, Kate. Definitely pick a book that you're really going to enjoy, or an image that you're gonna really like. There's nothing worse than having someone pick it and then you're not feeling the vibe from that picture. I've done it many times. That's why I decided when I come back I was just going to pick pages that I want to colour. Because people used to pick them on my polls and they'd never join in. So that's another reason why I scrapped that and just do my own thing. I felt it was more like a chore. I'm going to have to drop by your channel, Kate, and have a look at your videos and stuff. I've said in past like that I come on, do my lives, and then I jump back off. But I've set myself a goal to at least go onto others' channels and support their channels like they're doing with mine. It's only fair. And I don't want to support everybody else like they support me. It's just finding the time, you know, because Ruben's got disabilities and sometimes my hands are full with him and everything, but I will try and get over and pop and go on to other channels that I don't usually do and support you all.
What are you laughing at?
Yeah, I'm liking that colour. Oh, sorry if I made a noise. Be right back. No worries, Dad. Could everyone put their channels on, as I don't know a lot of them. I don't have one. I think if you just click on the names, Claire, usually it'll say go to channel. I'm subscribed to you, Kate, so I know I can just go straight to you. It's not that either. It's just making sure. It's just making sure that you're available, because I know a lot are on an evening, and obviously with my lives are on 6 while 8 Monday to Friday, so a lot I miss out on anyway. But if I can, I always go back and see if I can catch up on them. Comes up, report or delete. That's Kate's colouring channel, Claire. I don't think there's anybody else that does channels.
No, so it might be off for an hour.
I know there's Pam, the lovely Pam. She's a laugh and a half. Pam's funny to watch. Hi, Jen. Hope you're well, darling. They're the only 2 channels, Claire, that's in the chat anyway. Oh, I hope you're feeling better, Kate, darling. There's no worse than being in pain. I'm already subscribed. Which one? To which one, Claire? Both. Hi, Des. Hope you're well, pal. Did you have a good day at work? Nothing much, Jen. Just talking about cigarettes and how bad it is for you. Oh, I didn't know that, Molly. I'll have to have a look over at your channel. I don't know if I should be subbed. I subbed to everybody. Oh, subscribed. There you go. You've got another subscriber. There you go, Claire. That's another one. Molly. He's at work. Lol was on his break. Ah, when's he come in? Is it? I think he said it were 10 o'clock, weren't it? Ah, right. I'm okay when it's my arthritis kicking off as per. But being porked and proud about my rheumatology. Oh, I bet it ain't either. I know my grandfather, he suffers with arthritis in his knee. He's got no, you know how you've got lubricant in your joints and stuff. Well, he's not got no lubricant stuff, you know, in his joint on his knee. And he's suffered with arthritis for about 20 years now in his knee. and it's got to a point where he can't do any crown green bowling anymore. He just goes and watches, and it makes him sad because he loves doing it. And I've seen him in pain with it a lot, so I can imagine. He's 80. He'll be 89 in January. No, February, sorry. So he's also got bronchiectasis from working down pit, along with a load of other things. Yak, no smoking, but each to their own. Yeah, I was saying that I smoked from being 11 till for I think it was for 11 years, and then I stopped smoking, so I've been stopped about 13, 14 years now. Best thing I ever did. At the earliest. You're welcome, Claire. Yeah, he's knocking on Kate now. Mine is in my shoulders and hips, so I can't call it every day, sadly. But I enjoy it more when I can. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm lucky at me. I've got no issues with me. Only thing I've got is when I fell down in September last year. For some reason, it affected my elbow, and sometimes it does like flare up where it hurts and it feels like it's twisted. So, but my pains and stuff aren't half as bad as what a lot of people are going through. So I try not to moan too much about it. But when you're in pain and you've got nobody to talk to about it, then you're going to do no but moan about it. But I definitely know there's people worse off than me. Small world, small world.
I don't know what mission is.
It's a small world.
People have been here 15 minutes now.
How's the microphone, Jen? Is it good? Can you hear me? Well, believe it or not, this page was chosen by everybody last week. I think Jen wanted to do die writing Kate. Jen wanted to do another buddy colour, and I were up for doing a buddy colour, so I tried to get everybody to pick a page, and we tried to do it so that those that didn't have the original copies of these. Good. Fantastic. I'm so glad the microphone works, by the way. And it's wireless. I don't have to worry about any wires. Hi, Connie. Hope you're well, darling. I used to be the same at first, Kate, but I think once I chucked myself into it, it didn't bother me anymore. I love doing them. And I think the paper quality in the books is far much better than the Colouring Heaven magazines. I find that the Colouring Heaven magazines are absolutely horrible paper because it's like Amazon paper. I know they're trying to keep prices down on books, but when you feel quality of this paper compared to Colouring Heavens, I prefer this paper. So any buddy colours I like to do on a proper book.
I never said I won't.
Oh, fantastic, Connie. I've got myself a wireless microphone, so hopefully no more problems with hearing me. And I've got my phone further up as well from my desk, so whoop, whoop. Win both ways. But yeah, as I was saying, I think I struggled with it at first. You know, I didn't want to ruin Page, but I just, like Jen says, I just chucked myself into Page, and now I love them. And the quality of paper is absolutely fantastic. I think they're great for all pencils, to be fair. Good. Glad to hear it, Courtney. What number book was that out of, Jen? I think it was the Fledgling Fairies, Jen, this one. Because I tried to do it so that we could colour it all together. Happy Mail. Yes, a small Happy Mail. I get my new desk this week as well, so. Not buffering nor blurred either, so maybe it was with the phone being down. I think it were, Jen. I think, you know, because of the, it's something to do with the signal as well, you know, because when it's further down to my desk, it seems to have issues, but the further it is above my desk, not so much. So we'll see how it is. No, Jen, it's a proper. It's from one of the books. All I've done is tore the page out and cut down the side, so it doesn't look like it's been torn out. So I just cut down edge and then I put them into my folders with my wallets. But if you remember last week, I think I've put the book away. Yeah, I've put the Fledgling Fairies away, but I'm sure it were in Fledgling Fairies so that we could all colour it together last week. But because I was poorly, and I cancelled Friday's live because we were going to do it Friday, weren't we? And I told everybody to colour it at the weekend, but nobody did. So I thought I'd start colouring it today and get people to start colouring it. Yeah, it's not bad, Claire. It's my back still hurts, but my bum's not as you know, it's not hurting, so that's a good thing. Hello, Colour Me Happy. What beautiful pictures you have on Instagram. I knew it was in the issue exam, but I didn't realise you pulled the mags apart too. No. No, I haven't pulled the mags apart. This is from the original book, from her Fairies and Fantasy 3 book, Jen. These are the only ones that I rip out. Like, look, the folders, I tear the books apart. And then I put them into these wallets. But we had this one, Fairies with Fox Baby. We had this one that we're colouring now, the go on, Fairy Flower Bouquet. Then there was Fairy Besties. And I think it was Dreamy Fair. But everybody picked this one, Flower Fairy Bouquet. We're between Flower Fairy Bouquet and this one, Fairies with Fox Baby. Did I say mag? I thought I said the book. I thought I said Fairy and Fantasy 3 book. And then you asked me if it were in which mag it were in. Yeah, what number book was that out of? And I was saying that it was from Fledgling Fairy's book. And then you asked me if I printed it out, and I said, no, I've pulled the pages apart. Shh, you're confusing me. But yeah, this image is in Fledgling Fairies issue 89 magazine in Colouring Heaven. So if you want to colour along with me, you can. You can also find this in Fairy and Fantasy 3 by Christine Carron's main book. And that's what I'm colouring in now. It's not from Colouring Heaven magazine. Still got a couple more pages doing Howling Fairy Tale. Sorry, darlings, to go. Oh, keep going, Courtney. Yeah, forget. Before we start losing us rag. No, only joking. Are you not colouring this one then, Jen? Have you done any colouring at all? Ah, damn. You got a flare up as well, Jem. Should get my new desk on Thursday. It's same between Thursday and Friday, so wait and see. I'm excited. It's an L-shaped desk, more room. And Brian's like, oh, what do you want for your birthday? I don't know what you want.
Yeah.
I don't know, surprise me. That's a long time. More room for more stuff. Exactly. And then he's offering more stuff for my birthday. I'm a very lucky girl this week.
What?
Buy me stuff.
Oh, well, okay.
It's very rare I ask for out though. Yeah, I find if you colour smaller books with less detail, and the quicker you'll get a book finished. The first book that I ever completed was the Worlds Within Worlds book. I was glad when I finished that. And do you know what? How many? See how many views I've had on that video alone. Popular. I've had 11k views on that video, even though it were messed up towards end. I did put it in another part of another video for you to find and see it last clipping that I missed out on in that video. But yeah, I've had 11,000 views on that video alone. No worries, Connie. Speak soon.
I'm in a railway station building. It's just absolute even zombies.
So yeah, I really enjoyed colouring in. Well, you can tell though the pages that I didn't enjoy to the ones that I did enjoy. I know a lot said that they enjoyed all the book, but I don't know with me. It's very rare that I find a book that I like all the pages in it. You know, you get that feeling. It's weird. You look at it and you go, oh, I like this one and I like that one, but I don't like that one. And there was many, many pages. I'll have to show you quickly. I haven't had that book out for ages, but you can tell the pages that I enjoyed to the ones that I didn't. Unless you don't want to see it, then I'll not bother. It does get boring looking at pictures. Hi, Emily. Hope you're well, darling. Another live you've caught. Hi, Catherine. Hope you're well, darling. Yeah, I started from front to back and I didn't skip any pages, Jen. I just coloured all the way through. All the way through. And I like, even, sorry, if there was a page that I didn't like, I still coloured it before I went on to the next page. I think I got to the last page. I think it was the Converse boots. And I thought, oh, one more page and then I've done. And when I finally got to it, there were one more page left. Oh, God damn it. I've got one more page to do. No worries, Colour Me Happy. Thanks for dropping by, darling. If I don't see you later, I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Take care, darling. I'm packing here. What are you packing down? I've done the library waterfall first and started at the front. Good. Glad to hear it, Emily, darling. Yeah, I started the dinosaur. The dinosaur page was the first one that I ever started colouring on that. And I did and I didn't like it. It was a love-hate page. I think the one, you can tell which ones that I didn't like to ones that I did. I'll have to show you. But I'm hoping to finish a Kirby book this year. I'm hoping. I've got to get cracking on that. So there might be some more lives with more Kirby books, unfortunately, so that I can get one finished. Who's down with me? Which one of Kirby's books would everybody prefer to finish first? That's the thing. If they had a book they wanted to finish out of the Kirby's books within like half the year, which one would you prefer to do? That's going to be interesting. Hi everybody watching. Bag taken over my own. I get you, Don. I'm happy with that. I have them all. Me too, Emily. Me too. Either Mythomorphia or Mythic World. I know I've done quite a few in Mythomorphia at the minute. I've done quite a few in Mythic World as well. I'll have to have a look when I come towards end it live and see which ones I've done most in. Set myself a challenge. Let's finish a Kirby book together. Sounds like a challenge, doesn't it? I think I've done all the skin. Like now she's turning out. So pop that away. I don't need them. Get my book. I have a couple that I could finish. I'm going to bunch it in them both. I have a couple I haven't started in as I've just been collecting them. You should start doing the Kirby scavenger hunts, Claire. They help you with starting some pages. There's 4 this month. I think there's going to be 5 next month because there's Alien Worlds again. Oops, I've just told you an answer. But yeah, I think there's 4 this month, 5 for next month. One seven one. Yeah, has anybody tried to do the scavenger hunts? I've got 2 to do this month still. Yeah, there is a post on my Instagram, and there's a post on the Kirby group as well that me and Jem run together. All information's on those. I find the scavengers fun to do because sometimes you'll get chosen a page that you wouldn't necessarily colour yourself, so it gives you the opportunity to colour the pages that you wouldn't necessarily colour. I've actually I've finished every single scavenger run that I've started up this year. So much fun. I like her eyes. I like her eyes. So sorry about that, Dawn. Hope your tummy feels better soon. But yeah, the scavenger hunts for this month are, I'm not sure your answers. Moon rabbit, griffin, birdcage, tennis ball and watering can. So I've still to do moon rabbit, griffin and tennis ball and watering can. No, I've done watering can and tennis ball. I've got griffin and moon rabbit to do. And then next month there is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 to do next month. 2 seconds. I'll have to sign into my Facebook and get your link. Oh, I should have my Facebook up already, but just grab your link. There we go. Share, copy link. There's the Kirby group. And again, for those that are new and would like to join the Coloured with Love live stream buddy group, where you can post all your pictures that you've finished during live streams. It's my tummy, I do apologise. You can join the group for Coloured with Love live stream buddy group in there. Don't know if I can save pin message. I don't think it'll let me pin both. No, it won't let me pin both, but I've pinned the Kirby group at the top. But all information's on the Kirby group every month when I stick it on there. All information's on there. And if you're not on Facebook, you can find me on Instagram, and information goes on Instagram as well. So you can still join in if you choose to. So, I need pink. Pink, 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 pink. I think I like 124 Rose Carmine. So what's everybody doing later? Anybody else live? I'll definitely not get this finished on tonight's live. Might be another live stream tomorrow. Yeah, I like that. Has anybody gave the colour cube cards a go? Yeah. They were on they are on the Coloured with Love buddy group. Put them on there. Use this one. Everybody's quiet. We all colouring. It makes me wonder what it'd be like if I had a colouring cafe hotel. I bet we'd not all be quiet then, would we?
Mm-hmm. No.
Imagine how busy it'd be. All of us talking at once. 163. Needs to go back there. Needs to go back there. So I've done that bit. What colour do I need to do? It's like purple and green. So I think 136. 36. 138. And then a green. It's a really funky green. 266. 112. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself, guys. 226. Everybody's gone quiet. I feel like I'm alone. I'm all alone. It's got hot there. Yeah, I think everybody's having going to be having heat waves. We're supposed to be getting one in UK. It's supposed to be 40 again, but I hope not. So, I need 136 first. I got annoyed today. I'll do on school runs. Has anybody got dogs? I'm on page 17 of Chibi. I think I've done page 17. I've just got page 18 to do. I think I've done, yeah. I think I've done it. Now, have you got a male or female dog, Emily? I'm just curious about something, that's all.
Oh, come on.
Male. Right. It might just be me, like, but I just want to know what everybody's views is on it. So, pardon me. Sorry if you heard that fizzy pop. Welcome back, Jen. No, I've got a dog, Dawn. I've got a little girl. She's 27 for this month. Oh, thank you, Jen. So my issue about the dog thing, I'm sure I've told Jen about it many a times, so she'll know what I'm on about. So I think Cleo were like, I have a reach on Frankie. It was a little boy disguised from the devil. No, I was asking people, Jen, who's got dogs, because I don't know if I remember telling you about it, but when Cleo were going out for walks and stuff, and there were that guy that kept letting his dog off, and it were trying to ump her all the time. Cleo went into season when she was 6 months old, but she was in season for like, it sent forever, but she was in season for like 10 weeks. I had to go to, bless you, Jen. I had to go to vets and get her on treatment and stuff, and it did work. It stopped it, and she's been free from a bleeding for, it was not been a long period of time, but she started back up again a week ago. So every time we go out, I always put her on lead, don't take her off. We've got a big field near Ruben's school, and I always double check, make sure there's no dogs or anything before I do let her off to have a little run. I'll keep in edges and go towards other side of the field, so that if anybody does come on, I can see from a distance, and I can put her back on lead. And there's this particular guy with this, like, it looks like a Jack Russell cross something else, or a Yorkshire Terrier or something like that. It's a wire-haired little dog, but it's full of beans. And every time she's been in season, she keeps going up to it. She wants to go to it, and licking is always smelling and licking her privates and trying to her. But I've always stopped it. Now, every time we bump into him, he's like, oh, he's been done, he's had his nuts done, so now it'll come her it. And I'm like, she's not even a year old, mate, you know, she's, and I don't want her to be mated with any other dog than what she's supposed to be mated with, you know, her own breed. And it pissed me off today because all the time when we go, it's like he knows where I'm going to be. And Bryce told him, and I've told him, and it's like it's not sinking in with him. And today where I was stood at this, because it's, how can I explain it? 2 minutes. Let me just do a quick diagram. So this is field. Here we go. I don't know if you can see it very well, but there's a little ginnel here that leads off into bungalows, and then the footpath goes like that onto main road. There's a main road here, and that goes onto there, comes round, goes like that.
No.
There's kids park here. Kids park. There's a basketball court here. Basketball. And then there's another entrance here.
Yeah,
and we come in from this entrance, and I'll take her onto the field here, walk this way around. But this morning I've gone here and I've stood right here, and the guy with this dog has been running up this side at Main Road. There's another entrance here, by the way. And he's been running up this road, so I've put her back on lead where I've been stood, and he's seen me from that distance, and it's a fair distance from there to there. So I put her on lead, and I started to walk across field this way, and he come up here, and he come through this entrance. And when I've got to here, he's got to here, because he's a jogger, and he jogs with his dog. And he got to here, and he saw me, and I saw him, and I was trying to pull her away. She were on lead. His dog were on lead as well. And I looked at him, and he looked at me, and he bent down and took him off at lead. And he come running straight up to Cleo. And I was a bit pissed off, because obviously he'd seen me put her on lead and walk away. And he come walking up to me. He's like, "You all right, love?" I'm like, "Yeah, not bad." And I was watching dog with Cleo, making sure that he didn't her because she were in season. Well, she is in season. And he goes, "You're not letting her off to play?" And I'm like, "No, she's in season still." And he knew this about a week and a half ago, because I told him that she was still in season. For the simple fact is, I don't want his dog to hump my dog. And anyway, Brian come walking on. He's like, "Are you coming?" And we walked away. But the fact of it is, I'm pissed off because he saw me put her on lead and walk away, and then he's come across and he's purposely let his dog off, and he's come running to her. We're licking a flues there, and you know, I'm sorry if I rant, but I've got nobody to talk to about it other than Bri, and Bri thinks same. And I'm just annoyed that he's took him off at lead now. It wasn't wrong, because I said to him, I said, no, I'm not letting her off. She's in season. And he's like, "Well, he's had his balls chopped. There's not going to come her it." And I'm thinking to myself, but she's not even a year old, you know. And I'm thinking to myself, it's like, me saying to him, like, if he's got a daughter, you know, is it all right for my 30-odd-year-old son to do your little 7-year-old daughter? That's how I see it, unless I'm seeing it wrong. I know it's a sick thing to be thinking, but it annoys me. And he does it every single time he sees me. I put her on lead, or she's still on the lead. I'd have not let her off. And we're walking around the field, or we're walking down the street, and he'll purposely come across, let his dog near mine, and he knows full well it's going to be, you know, trying to ump me dog. It's a constant thing all the time, every single day when we're taking her out for a walk, taking her on school runs and stuff. It's like he finds me. And he purposely comes up with his dog, letting him sniff her, and he'll let it off. So then I'm having to pull away Cleo so that he's not trying to get on her. And he's like, well, it's all right. He's not going to come at it, you know. She's a baby, you know. She's not even a year old. Yeah, it's just weird. Yeah, Kate, that's what Brian says, that he's had enough. And we're getting really angry, and I don't like to get angry, you know what I mean? But it really upset me today because he shouldn't have let him off. He saw me put Cleo on lead and walk away, and he's purposely come to me and then let him off. And then he's asking me, am I letting her off? And then when I tell him, no, because she's in season, and he's still letting him off at lead to do whatever it wants to do, you know, it's so, oof, you know. He has got control of it, Claire. He follows him and everything, but it's a case of he's purposely letting him off around Cleo, even though I've got her on lead and being a responsible owner. Every time I see a dog in distance and I think they're going to be coming near us, or I know she's going to see it in distance, I slap her back on lead. And she's very, very, I'm surprised for her age that she does listen to me, but I have done my utmost best to make her, you know, train her to the best of my ability. But the fact of it is, other dog walkers are coming to me, whether I'm on lead or you know, more often than not, I'm on lead anyway. Yeah, definitely. We agree. Me and my other half, Kate, have said the exact same thing. And me, Kate, I'm not the one for confrontation. I could have said today, look, I don't want your dog. You know, I could say what I want to say on here, but I think people would be disgusted with my language. But I don't want to hell for leather at him and say, look, I don't want your dog doing my dog. I don't want to do it like it's not a run, but I don't want a different breed doing my breed, whether he's got his balls or not. You know, I just don't want I don't want a dog to ump my dog. She's too young, and I'm trying to be a responsible owner. But when you've got other owners just pleasing the bloody selves and thinking they can do what they want when they want, it's hard to be a responsible dog owner and keeping her safe. You know, it's like she's my baby, and I don't want her having nookie yet. She's too young, and I've been told that it's very, very it's not a very nice experience for any dogs, to be fair, when they're going through a process of that. So I don't want to be traumatized by it. When she does do it, I want her to do it once, and that's it. You know, we're her own breed. So I just wanted to talk about it and see what other dog people are like. Like, do you put yours on lead when you see other dogs? Like me, you know, if you put it on lead and walking away, do you go up to them, or do you divert away from them? You see, if I see dogs in distance, I divert and go an opposite way, so they're not clashing. But I don't know. It's just one of those. I'm just really, really pent up about it, and I want to say something to him, but then I'm like, I don't want confrontation. I don't want him thinking I'm a D. But I want to be forceful with him and say, look, I don't want your dog to be umping mine. It's simple as that. And But I just see it like that. I mean, doggy years, her age, she's like, what, a 7-year-old? Is it in our years? Is that right? I'm sure that's right, or something like that. And I see it like this: would they like an adult to be, you know, doing stuff to their kid? It's a bit like that in my mind. It's like it's disgusting and it shouldn't happen. Emily. It's funny because Cleo's the quite opposite. She does scent everywhere. She'll have a big pee and then she'll like little droplets here and there. But a lot of times there's dog male pee up against the wall and she'll lick it and Brian will be like, "Come on, you dirty bugger," licking that. And he's like, and then she wants to lick your face. Hi, Connie. Welcome back, darling. But yeah, he's got control of it. It's just a case that he's doing it on purpose to wind me up and pee me off because I've told him in past. I don't care if his nuts is being chopped. I don't want him umping Cleo. And the fact that he went out of his way to come all the way up to me and then let his dog off and let him come running, he just alpha levered straight for her. And I knew it. I'm like, you're effing kidding me. I wanted to shout it from the rooftop, you know, really annoyed. I'm like, effing kidding me. You've just seen me put her on lead and walk away. Just angers me. Like, why would you do that when you know full well I've just put her on lead and walked away? Of course you was Miss Connie. And you haven't missed anything much, honestly. We don't let Frankie off the lead as he thinks everyone wants to be his friend, whether they have 2 legs or 4. Yeah, she's same, to be fair, Claire. She more for dogs though. She'll just go running up to him and expect him to play. But obviously because she's in season, I've got to be careful because she's not going up to play. She's, you know, being a little tart. She's even got a name from vets. They call her a little tart and not to turn their practice into a brothel. And she's got a gate and running off if they're close by, just to play or for other things. But that's why I'm always cautious and I always put her on lead and I divert from any other dog walkers because I'm trying to be responsible. She does, honestly, Connie. The vet practice receptionist, she's called Trace. She's lovely. I prefer her to other one. I know that sounds awful, but the other lady, she's like really miserable. And with Tracy, she's always outgoing, has a laugh and has a good chin wag with her, and she lets Cleo go round to the other side at desk and has a fuss with her and stuff. Other lady don't. So we prefer Tracy. But every time we walked past the vets the other day and Cleo sat there at entrance and I'm going, come on, we're not going to the vets today. No, you're not due to go there yet. And I looked through the door to see if it were Tracy, but it weren't. It was the other lady, and I waved and she never waved back. And I thought, you miserable bugger. She's a Shih Tzu, Connie. I met a lady that lives near us. She's got a lasso app, so we were meeting up at one point, but she's not to message me in a while. and her last so episode's a female, and we used to meet up and let them have a run about together. But then she started bringing her mate that's got her, I think he's a Shih Tzu cross something else, but he too were trying to Cleo. So I've not really been in touch with her much, because another reason is I just don't want to be mated, because he'd not had his balls done, and this woman that I'd met knew full well my views on it, but yet she still invited a friend to come with a male dog. But we got talking about breeding. She was going to be breeding her lasso up, so, and I was going to get a pup off her if push come to shove that Cleo needed to be spayed. So, but I've not spoke to her in a bit. Yeah, she is exactly the same. Exactly the same. She just runs up to everybody expecting a fuss. Like, clearly you can't expect people to, and some people are so mangy. Like, go away. Like, she's fine, she'll not hurt you, she's just soft as a brush, she just wants a fuss. That's all it is, she just wants a fuss. No, my mum's is the same, Claire. I had to reread that, Emily. I read it as my mum is the same. I'd be a bit worried about that. Her mum is the same. So yeah, a nice topic to talk about. I just wanted to see what other dog walkers were like with their dogs. I was just absolutely livid this morning. I'm like, how could you just let him off when you know full well I've come out, you know, all the way onto middle of the field out it way. So bloody angry. I'm not doing flowers at minute, Dawn. I am doing her hair.
Yeah, that river all on and looks nice.
Doing her hair. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a part 2 tomorrow, I think. All this wiggly hair. Wiggly hair. Looks like my hair when I get out of bed in the morning. Anybody else that's same? It's no worries, Dawn. It's okay. Thank you, Dawn. Do you approve, Jen? Purple hair. Just gonna have green in it though next. Bit of green. So everybody be doing after the live then? You got anything planned? Watching anything? Did you read a book yesterday, Jen, when you left? Purple is always good. No gaming for me because my battery's dead on my remote.
If I could take game by unlocking ornaments and looking on.
Yeah, I don't know when my desk is coming on Thursday. I'm hoping I get it so that I can get it all set up and everything for Thursday night's live. All being well. So I've got to get this desk down and put away so that I can get my new desk put up, set up.
We're both living up on.
I did. Not got much of it left. I've got nothing planned after this. Just be passing time until it's all. Bless you. Well, I'm on the other side of the phone, Jen. That's a lovely shade of purple. Yeah, this is violet 138 and purple violet 136. Are the boys going to use your old one? Unfortunately, Jen, no, because the bedroom is not as big as our back bedroom, so they've got no space in the room. So the only time I can get them their own desk or whatever will be when Jack's left home, which is not any time soon because he's going to college, but he's never here. But once Jack leaves home, then one of them will take his room, and then they've got their own rooms. Then that's when they'll get their own desks and stuff. But until then, they're just going to have to wait. We've got plans for the bedrooms when that time comes. We'll see. But no, unfortunately, there's just no room in bedroom for it. You can just about walk through the bedroom door and get to the window, tuck them in and stuff, and then come back out. So no plans on. I'm sat up in bed already while waiting for pain meds to kick in. I'll probably catch up with a true crime video I saved the other day. You can't beat true crime or paranormal. I love anything paranormal. I've been watching Dead Files. Has anybody seen that? I've got Discovery Plus, so it's on there, and I've been binge watching it to no end. I think there's like 15 seasons. I'm on season 8 at the minute. Really good. Keep telling Jen to get it. I'll watch it.
No.
I think it's hard because people can't get Discovery Plus. I think I got it when it were on a bargain because it were $3.99 when you first joined. I don't know if offer's still on, but they've got some decent shows on there. New Ghost Adventures, and that's how I catch up on my Ghost Adventures through Discovery Plus. That little one. Yeah, it's not nice being in pain. It certainly isn't. As Gina or Nikki been on, I know I was late both nights, so I didn't know if they've been on or no, Jen, they've not been on yesterday or today. I don't know what they're doing. I don't think I posted in group though that I was going live, but I thought they'd have known, because I've said that I'm going to be live every night. So I don't know. They've probably had something on. I know everybody can't join every live stream, so I take what I can get. I'm grateful for ones that can make it and make it a fun live. Watching the Hannibal series on Netflix. I don't think I've seen that, Claire. Saying that though, I've not been watching any Netflix because Brian's got his Netflix on his PS5, so he watches stuff on there, and I watch stuff on Amazon Prime or Now TV on mine. So I've got 112 and 266. You'll go for darker one first. Yeah, they've not been on. Hopefully you're feeling much better tomorrow, Kate. Bless you. I know I have sciatica, but it's not compared to some of the stuff that people have got. And yesterday and today it's been a nightmare. It were at it the other day. I had to get a bath to help ease. So what's weather been like where everybody else's lives? It's been banging it down most of the day, yeah. We had thunder the other day, even though there were hardly any rain. Just out of the blue. Boom, rumbled all house. Bloody hell. Nearly knocked me off a chair. To be honest, I find it very confusing now. I'm on series 3, 1 minute they're dead, then they're not. Been raining since about 6 a.m. here. Gets every then back to drizzle. Yeah, it's been a bit like that here. Not at one point when Bryce set off at school run, it started to go right heavy. He got drenched. His shoes are all wet through. Bless him. Not been nice at all.
Somebody who
My weather has been super hot and some rain. I don't like it too hot. I like it just right. But then again, I'm being picky. It's supposed to be getting 40-degree heat, aren't we, next week, apparently. It can go back where it came from because I can't stand it being that warm. Last time we had that 40-degree heat, I was laid on sofa near enough butt naked because I couldn't cope with heat. I think I slept most of the day. Yeah, we've had lots of rain today. Bless you, Emily. Yeah, Claire, Emily and Claire live in Wales. Hope so. No, I don't want it too hot, but no, I don't like it being too hot. I like it just warm enough so that I can have my windows and doors open. Because if it gets too hot, then poor Cleo can't go out and on the walks. Only like early morning and late evening. We are still cold, but not snowing anymore. Oh, thank the heavens, Connie. I love snow if I'm not going nowhere, and it looks pretty and whatnot. But I can't stand it if I've got to go out in it because me and snow don't mix. I always end up falling and hurting myself. I can still have grips on the bottom of my shoes, and I can still find somewhere to slip and near enough break my neck. Darn. I hate the heat. I'm in Texas. Oof. Cowboy country.
only
A weird question, but do you get magnets in Texas, Molly? Fridge magnets. So me or not, do I go down like a sack of potatoes? I completely agree with that, Emily. Definitely big girl problems. And people say that big girls that fall, it's supposed to cushion them when they fall, but it doesn't. It does not cushion us at all. We still go with a thud and it still hurts. Ooh, I might have to PayPal you some money, Molly, and send me a fridge magnet. I've got a thing for fridge magnets. Oh, I hate winter. Give me summer anytime. Bye, Dan. Take care, darling. Thanks for dropping by, and hopefully see you tomorrow. Bye. But yeah, no, it still hurts when you fall. There's still no cushioning. I love seeing snow if I'm not having to go out in it. So like when kids are off school and it snows and it's like, oh, so pretty, and I don't have to go nowhere, and it goes by the time kids are going to go back to school. I don't mind that. But if I've got to go out in it, it's a no. I walk very slow. And then Brian's like, come on, hurry up. Holding me hand so I don't fall. Can't count how many times I've fallen on the floor. Awesome. Does it hurt cushion? Me too, because I know so much hate in the winter. It's the damp weather hurts too much. Give me heat any time. Hi, Courtney. Oh, not too far then. I agree, Emily. It's just more flesh to hurt. Oh dear. Yes, I've got a thing for fridge magnets. I'm on a collecting mission, and I want some fridge magnets from all over the world. I'm going nuts. No idea. I'm like, well, my geography is terrible. And I'm no better, Claire. I'm no better. Going? No, I'm not going. Not yet. Hi, Katrina. Hope you're well, darling. I was saying bye to Dawn. I fall over nothing anyway, so I'm always covered in bruises. Well, you said going nuts. I'm confused now. I'm losing track. I'm trying to keep up with everybody. Going nuts for fridge magnets, I think I were on about. Yeah, going nuts for fridge magnets. Now that area I know, lol. When I go out next, I'll send a few pics of some fridge magnets that we have. Ooh, I'll take a picture of my fridge magnets. I haven't got a big collection at the moment. I've only picked them up when I've been on holiday, because we don't really have any fridge magnets like where I live, so it's a bit boring. And we're on about doing day trips and stuff with kids through summer holidays, so I'm hoping to pick up some more. Some more, not like that I need them, but it's like an addiction. And they're not overly expensive either. They're not like out of this world pricey things, but it's nice to have different ones from all over the world. Because in my lifetime, I don't think I'm going to ever get to travel. I've not got a passport, and we've got kids, and it's more expensive. So next best thing is send a bit of money and get somebody to send me some of the fridge magnets. Brian touched me my microphone. If you heard it go all fuzzy, we're trying to show him my mic. The chat is going fast tonight. It is. It's going really fast. I'm finding it hard to keep up with everybody. It's like, damn, really fast. Yeah, he come to give me an hug and he caught my microphone, so if it went funny. I think it forgets his sense sometimes. It's a new thing as well. He's used to coming up to me for cuddles, so I think I'll finish doing her hair, and then tomorrow we can move on to a dress and the shoes, possibly a wing. This bit might be another live stream. I don't know yet. See how fast I can colour. It's gone fast today, hasn't it? 2 hours up already. Oh, thank you, Katrina. Slow progress, slow progress. This is the one that we're supposed to have done on Friday last week. But I noticed nobody did it, even though people voted. So I thought if I coloured it today, people might join in and do it. Fingers crossed. I know there's going to be a few that are slow. That's fine. Just add it to the group or whatnot when you've finished it. There were quite a few votes for it though. So it's it just seems to just fly by. Like I jump on and then it's time to jump back off. It's nuts how quick it goes. Yeah, I know you picked which one was it that you picked, Jan? Captain Alt darker bits. So hoping it's not going to be too light. Oh no, that's good. It's not too light. What's everybody's plans for tomorrow? You're busy. I'm colouring Joanna Bashford's World of Flowers. Well, I don't have that book though. It is beautiful. I'm going to have to invest. Yes, it's Christine Carron. She's got quite a few, and you will be careful because some are line art and some are grayscale. These ones that I'm colouring are grayscale. It's only ones that I like to colour. I'm not too fond of the line art ones. So if you want in grayscale, make sure you click grayscale. Whatever was the last one, the poll 33 was it? Don't know. I didn't delete it, so I can have a quick look. Community. scroll. Wait, past that one. Yeah, page 33. There was 22, 25, 28, 29, and 33. I'm calling in 30 days of Chibits. Woo! I am too, Katrina, as I'm behind. Yes, I'm behind. Only by today, though. But I do keep going, you know, keep falling behind on them. I end up having like three pages to post. Keep going, Courtney. Taking Frankie to the groomers. I think Cleo could do another groom, but she can wait a couple more weeks, I think. I had two. I think I'm on day 5. I just started. Plenty of time, Katrina. Oh, okay. I'll have to get some Etsy or Amazon. I suppose I think Etsy you can get them on PDF. If you prefer PDF, but you can get proper books on Amazon. I can't get away with Joanna Bashford books. I bought one as my second ever colouring book and I just can't get interested in it. I've kept up to date with the Chibi Challenge. Today's the first one I've missed. No rush, Jen. I've not done today's yet either, so I'll probably do it tomorrow with tomorrow's. So far this week, I didn't call it anything. Oops. I think we get into those ruts though, don't we? We just can't be bothered sometimes. But I'm really pushing my limits this month. I've got quite a lot going on. And I was saying earlier that I wouldn't mind finishing another Kirby book. So what book, if any, would you personally like to finish by the end of the year? And that's to everybody. Yes, definitely, Emily. It would be boring. I think I've got all of them, to be fair. But I think I've only coloured a couple of pages out of all of them. I think I did the bicycle one, didn't I? On one at Lives. I did a bicycle. I think I've done the front page of Worlds of Wonder, like the title page. And I think that's it, really. I don't think I've coloured any of them in any books. I like them, but I've got to be in the mood to colour them, if you get what I mean. Yeah. I remember doing the bicycle one. We were all on live. Oh, God, how long was that ago, Jen? Some time ago, that. Because I thought, not a community collab, but like all of us completing a book together of Kirby's books, though. So, like on live stream, colouring and colouring and colouring until we've done it. That'd be a big challenge, wouldn't it? Sweet one page in it on one of your lives when I didn't have the book you were doing, so I've done 2. I've got them all as well. but not done many images. I think it's one of she's one of those artists that you go to. I really wouldn't mind starting in the rooms of wonder. I like the origami pages, room pages and stuff like that. I like the pages of the rooms, but I've got to be really in the mood for her images. And since I've got them, I've not really been in the mood. It's really weird. I like them, but I've got to be in the mood. And I've just not really been in mood for any of them since I bought them. It's strange. It's not a case of I've got it because everybody else has got it. I've got it because I do like the images. I like the look of them, but I've just got to be in mood. So if I put a poll up of what book, saying that though, if I do polls, everybody picks books but never joins in. Obviously, it'll not be Worlds Within Worlds because I've completed that book. Yeah, I thought it'd be a good idea. Is it something you'd all be interested in doing if I picked a book? It doesn't matter if you've done half a book or you've only done a couple of pages. I love Kirby. Kirby and Christina are my two favourite ones, as well as Sarah Richter and Ennis Guerrero. And I also like Hollow Moon Art's work, but I've not got any of her artwork. I've wanted the colouring books, but they're just too expensive for me to even buy them. But Kirby and Christina are the ones that are just on par for being able to afford Rooms of Wonder. I think my challenge would be to do at least one picture in every book I have. I have too many books I don't even touch. If I did that, Connie, I'd be here for like probably 6 years because I've got like 500 colouring books. I get bored so quickly. That's my biggest problem. Yeah, I'd join in. Great stuff. Get cracking, Connie. I have all her books, but I only coloured a few pages in her older books. Yeah, I think I've got every one of Joanna Bashford's. Like I said, I've only coloured a couple. I would do it. I'm interested, but it may take a while. Well, I just thought it'd be a good thing. Like, I know people do like a month of like 2 weeks. There were that 2 week of Kirby. But I was thinking of doing like the last 6 months all Kirby, and try and finish a book together or something. Or if it's just too soon, doing it for like next year and doing the whole year, doing it within the year. I don't know. I need input and lots of it. I'm just thinking of things that we can do during live that I'm going to enjoy, and I do like colouring Kirby pages. So I thought the Kirby would be a good go-to because a lot of people like Kirby and they like Christina. So just a bit of input really on, because I want it to be a fun thing and all of us be able to join in, if you get what I mean. But the problem with the polls, I get everybody to like help and choose, but when it comes to choosing, they choose but they never join. Or I do get odd few, but the majority that do vote don't join in, if you get what I mean. So yeah, I'm liking how she's turning out at the moment. So I think I'm going to leave it at that while tomorrow night now and carry on tomorrow. I don't know if you can see it properly. Thank you, Kate. I'll have to join you live in your next live, darling. She's a cutie, isn't she? But yeah, tomorrow I will be doing a dress and a shoes and a wings. And if we've got time, I'll make a start on the flowers. If not, we'll be doing the dress, the shoes and the wings tomorrow, and then the flowers on Thursday, providing that I've got my new desk. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Emily. I'm on ever try again. Thank you, Connie, darling. Thank you, Molly. Well, we'll keep you busy on Thursday. Definitely. So, yeah, it's... I've started buffering myself. It's because it's hit that 2-hour mark. It's going to start acting awkward, isn't it? There's always something. Shrink. Yes, it'll definitely keep me busy. So, yes, her hair is like mine on a humid day. It's like mine first thing in the morning, Connie. Always looks a mess. Oh, dear. But yeah, I'm liking it anyway. It's looking good. So yes, it's gone past 8 now and I've been live for 2 hours, so I'm going to love you and leave you. It's been a fantastic night. I've seen some new faces and old faces coming back. Max I've had on tonight, 14. So thank you to each and every one of you that's come and joined and watched or lurked in the background. Lots of love to you all. Thank you for coming. Don't forget to thumbs up my video if you don't mind. I'd really appreciate the support. And if you haven't already, pop along and hit the subscribe button. It's just extra support and I really do appreciate it more than you can even imagine. So thank you, Jen. Thank you, Emily. You too, darling. I will catch you all tomorrow at 6 o'clock and we'll carry on with this page. So have a fantastic evening, everybody. Thank you again for joining. It's been a fantastic evening and I'm going to leave you all with lots of love. Mwah. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye. I'll leave you on for a few seconds so you can all say bye to everybody. Bye. Bye, darlings. Lots of love.